Morning everybody, Jason, Hollis Farms. Had a little rain come through earlier, but I think it's gone. Made it down with the brown tree cutter. We're gonna go do a little clearing. I hope it's dry enough. I think it will be where we're at. All right, y'all, so here's what we got. It's an old skid trail, and they loaded right here several years ago. And before we've done it on the other side here, took in here, and we got clover going, and it's doing pretty good. But I'm gonna take this skid trail, but the stumps should be rotting from the trees when they cut. And before these other volunteer pines get up too tall, they about to get out of hand. I gotta get this done. We timing it just right, I think. But I want to take this skid trail back over and eventually get clover planted back in it, and I think it'll be a super spot to deer hunt out of a climber or turkeys to strut and walk and get that clover going. So I'm really liking it. Just kind of these pines here, everything down here is so flat, it's kind of real hard to bow hunt. And I'm trying to make some of these spots to kind of put them in the right situations to where maybe the bow hunting will be a little diversity there to where you can kind of get to. And plus, I want to get some clover going. It's not doing any good like it is. And then the next time I'm hoping we get to thin right here this summer, I'll let them make another skid trail, and we're going to keep ours right here. And for clover, and boy, I just can imagine. The one back over here, I did see a few turkeys on this year. Never did get on one right there, but I think in time when we get these pines thinned and then that's there with clover on it, I think it'll be a super spot. I'm gonna get in here, and there's some high stuff like maybe where they pushed up with the dozer and stuff right there. I'll probably stay away from that. I'm gonna start right here on the edge, and then we'll get out there in the open, get me a hole whittled out where we can go to work. We'll get to filming some of that, but I get excited about this right here. I've got 2 or 3 this is probably the biggest project. I'm not even sure how far it goes exactly, probably a couple of hundred yards, but I've got some smaller projects what I want to do more for bow hunting and the turkeys. So let's get at it, see what we can get done. All right, so I got me a little hole whittled out. You get over there, it kind of gets high and piles, like when they was pushing around with the bulldozer. But I think from here on out, we should be pretty flat. We just got to do some cutting, and most of the stuff's pretty small. Some of the stuff up here was pretty big. y'all. Starting to rain a little bit. Had a good day on the brown tree cutter. I didn't figure I'd have time to get that second part, but we did. It was a little shorter and a little easier than the other one. It wasn't as bigger growth on that stuff, but super day with the tree cutter. I'm excited about keeping that clean. Be a nice place for the deer and the turkeys. I'm hoping in time, like the other spots, we can get a little clover going. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.